everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is all about beauty. I'm going to be sharing with you guys this look, which is mostly brand new makeup from Sephora. Went on vacation, got super tan, and you know how that goes. You kind of just need all new makeup to kind of go with your new skin tan color. So that's what I did. I've been on the hunt. This video is sponsored by Sephora, so if you're interested in seeing all the new makeup products I got, then please keep watching. I am not naked. I'm using a very cute little maxi dress right here, just in case you were wondering, but let's get this makeup look started. All right, let's just begin. First, I'm gonna start off with this Hydro Rip Primer by Milk Makeup. So I'm not sure if you guys have ever tried this primer before, but it is so good. It's so hydrating and really just makes your makeup stick. Everything I show you guys in this video can be found in the description box. All my links for everything will be on there. This is one of those primers that I feel like went viral and I had to get it myself, and oh my god, it's amazing. So I feel like I barely ever use foundation anymore, only to make videos, but even with that, I've really just kind of steered away. I'm really into like the CC creams and the tinted moisturizers, tinted sunscreens. So this is the Ilia C Beyond Triple Serum SPF 40. It has vitamin C, niacinamide, and allantoin. If you guys are Sephora customers and have been for a long time, you need to join the Sephora Beauty Insider program. I am a member of that program. You probably are, but in case you aren't, you definitely need to join, because if you're already buying all your makeup from there, you're definitely getting your money's worth by doing so. You just shake this up. So you press it down just like that. It's super thin, and I'm gonna put quite a bit just because it is so thin. I'm just gonna kind of use my hands to put it all over my face. I also kind of like to press it in. Do you see how thin it is? So it's kind of like a true SPF. So depending on how much coverage you want, this either might be enough for you or might not. Especially if you use concealer, your concealer might just do. But as you can see, I have some blemishes on my skin right now, so probably gonna need just a little more coverage. All right, so that's that. So for me, that's definitely my sunscreen. I am going to go ahead and add my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. You guys probably have already heard, seen, maybe even have this product. I have been trying so hard to get my hands on it because it always sells out, and it just gives you that really beautiful youthful glow. I have combination skin, so I start off dry and then get oily throughout the day, but this is nice enough for all skin types, I feel like, especially for the summertime. So going back to the Sephora Beauty Insider program, definitely sign up for that. There are 3 different tiers. There's Rouge, VIB, and there's the Insiders. So depending on how much money you spend, you build up your points and you get like free stuff, so definitely worth it. I really hate putting stuff directly on my face from the applicator, so I'm gonna put it on my hands just like that. So for me, I got color 4. Not sure this is my right color, but it's just gonna be like my underneath to my CC cream that I'm going to add. So obviously I've been seeing a lot of people wear this, but one day Presley's nanny came. She came to our house and I was like, oh my god, your skin looks so nice. What are you using? And she told me she was using this. She really didn't have on anything else and it just looked so pretty. Do you see that? All right, I mentioned that I am going to use a little bit more of something. I'm gonna use a CC cream, just tap a little bit in just to kind of even out my skin tone, and also has SPF 40. This is in the color tan. This is a full coverage one, and I'm just like tapping it in, rubbing it in on the sides of my nose to get it in there. So there you go. Now I feel like I have just a little more coverage, if that's what you like. I don't like too much coverage, but I like some coverage, especially since I have some discoloration. So with this product, there's, I believe, 3 different kinds. So I'm using the matte version. They have like a glowy one. Their newest one is this nude glow one. Really good, and there's, I feel like, one for everybody and every skin type. All right, next up, I'm going to bronze my face. I'm using this Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer. This thing is huge. You get a lot for your money. Obviously, I'm really tan, so this one is gonna be really nice. I'm just taking my sponge and kind of like swirling it around, tap, tap, tap. probably also put some on my hand so that it's not so harsh. Just to show you, it is very pigmented. I did forget to talk about this product. So this is Laura Mercier's Secret Camouflage Brighten and Correct Duo. Since I have these spots right here, I am just going to tap it in to kind of color correct. And then I'm gonna let it sit for a bit. I love that it's kind of like a pen, so it makes it easy for you to like spot treat. All right, so I'm just gonna apply the bronzer to the other side now. That is so pretty. I love this color. All right, now I feel like I'm pretty bronzed and pretty shiny. So we're gonna put on some concealer. I'm trying out the new Faux Filter Concealer by Huda Beauty. So this is a luminous matte. It's supposed to not crease at all. So I always have a creasing issue. I got the color Granola. This is usually a lot darker than I usually get when it comes to my concealer. I love a right under eye. Not too concerned with what anybody says about it. So this is a very, very thin concealer. I'm used to obviously concealers being way thicker than this. I think that's the nice thing about it. You don't feel like you're caking on or, you know, pounding up on the concealer, especially when you've already put on foundation or CC cream or whatever. Okay, now we're going to set that with Pat McGrath. This is light medium 2 is the color. This is called the Skin Fetish Sublime Perfecting Setting Powder. So I have used this product for a really long time, so I already know that I love it. And I'm just gonna set all that. It's like a really pretty banana, more yellow toned color. So I prefer to do the whole baking thing because I do get oily later on throughout the day and because I do crease. And I'm gonna tell you, this setting powder, if you have a creasing problem like I do, it's one of the best ones that won't let you crease in your under eyes. So now I'm just gonna powder up the rest of my face using my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish. I use the color medium, and this is also one of the best like compact setting powders that I have ever used in my whole entire life, especially for like touching up. All right, since we've added some powder to the face, we've lost some of that bronze. So now I have a powder bronze to really set in and further define the bronze that I already did with the Charlotte Tilbury earlier, but this is the Ilia Uptown Night Light Bronzing Powder, and I love this one. So when I first saw it, I thought it was gonna be way too light for me, but it's very, very pigmented and it's a lot darker than what it seems. So let me just tap it off because it's very pigmented, like I said. Do you guys see that? So there we go, brought back the bronze. I am about to do my brows, and I have been really loving the Refi brow products. So what I do is I start off with the brow gel. Yes, I did say that. This is what it looks like. I have used a bunch of different brow gels, and this is by far my favorite one because I have no brows. This technique with starting with the gel is actually something I learned from one of the Benefit Cosmetics, I guess, makeup artists or brow experts. It is white, but it's gonna dry down and we're just gonna pencil over it, and then it'll just end up going away anyway. Now I'm just gonna let that dry, and I am actually gonna go in and do my shadow. So when it comes to shadow, I always like to add whatever bronzer I'm using to like my brow bone. So I'm gonna finish up with my brows. This is what it looks like all dried down. So like I said, I'm gonna use the Refi brow pencil. I believe this is in the color medium. So I'm just doing hair-like strokes all throughout, starting at the bottom, and I'm kind of just following the hairs that are already glued down. Feather it out towards the end, and then that's when I draw the tail. And then I'm gonna go in with the Urban Decay Brow Blade. This is in the color Brown Sugar. So this is dual-sided. One side has a pencil that I don't use. I use the pen part of it right here. So almost like a liquid eyeliner. It's super thin, and this is what is further going to just make it even more hair because of how thin it is. So this is what I use to finish here. So then I'll just take a little spoolie and kind of blend it, especially the front part of it. All right, so now I'm gonna clean up the brow. This is the Dior Skin Correct Concealer. Going under the brow, just like that. All right, so that's pretty much it for my brow. Now I'm just gonna do the same thing to the other side. These are the brows. They're very distant cousins today, but that's okay. We'll just, you know, that's what we're working with, and sometimes that's just how it goes. So it is a process for me, and I feel like if you have sparse brows like I am, you understand the process, and unfortunately, it's just how it is. Otherwise, I'm just going around with super thin 90s brows, which I heard are in. Otherwise, I'm not into them. So anyway, my actual last step is this brow gel by Anastasia in the color Caramel. So if you've been following me, then you probably know that I have been using this stuff for years, and I saw some viral TikToks of people kind of like freaking out at what Mario was using on Kim's brows, and it just so happened to be this. I immediately felt like a makeup guru. I felt like a pro makeup artist, because what I've been doing for the longest time that no one ever talked about is what Mario does on Kim. So last step. So I'm gonna show you guys the difference. And this is the color. So as you can see, this is a lot more soft now and a little more on the warm brown tones. This is the before, this is the after. Do you see? And with my hair, it just kind of goes, although getting a haircut next week and a color touch up the week after. Now you guys can see the actual difference when it's on both brows. The next thing I wanted to show you guys, this is just like added. I got the Prism Libre by Givenchy. It's a setting powder. It's in their rose, like pinkish color, which we all know the rose setting powder has been super popular lately. This one's very interesting because it's like a quad. So there's 4 different colors right here. And it's basically 4 different colors because it does 4 different things all at one time. It kind of like corrects and brightens and all of that. So I'm just going to further set my under eye. And I love the little sponge that it comes with, because you could also like use it, the excess, to stamp in anything. So I'm just gonna leave that on here and dust it off later. Now I'm just going to deepen my shadow a little bit. So I'm using the Makeup by Mario palette. This is like my favorite eyeshadow palette of all time. It's literally all you need. It's not new, but if you don't have it, you need this palette. I feel like if you're a neutrals girl, this is like it. Everything you're gonna need, and you can do so much more with it and create so many more looks just off of this palette alone. So super pigmented, as you can see. Then I'm gonna drag it out. And for me, like you guys always see me, I'm very natural when it comes to my eyes. I don't ever do anything crazy. I just like a little something. Then I'm gonna take my Too Faced. This is the Turn Up the Light palette. It's a highlighter palette, but I really love the furthermost right part. This is in the medium, and I'm just gonna use that on my lid for like a slight sheen. Borrow some here. Now I'm gonna curl my lashes. So I start from the root, curl, then I go towards the middle, and then keep curling as I get towards the tip. But as you get to the tip, you're not going to press as hard. You're pressing your hardest at the root. I'm gonna start off with the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara in waterproof. I love, love, love this so much. So that's that for the first coat. I always like to do 2 different kinds of mascaras because I feel like they bring 2 different things to the party. So this is the new Tartelette Tubing Mascara. This is what the brush looks like. I have seen such good reviews and photos of this. It's supposed to lengthen and volumize and curl. So yeah, I feel like this is really lifting my lashes. Wow, look at that. I'm so excited. I love new mascara that really does a good job, especially because I feel like mine are complicated, and also right now I'm going through a shedding process since I did my whole LASIK eye surgery. I haven't been able to use like my lash serum. Let me just keep adding because I really love what it's doing right now. But anyway, I've been using my lash serum for a really long time and it really helped my lashes grow. And now that I haven't used it for like about a month already, it's like shedding. So I have like lashes that are short, some are long, but they're just so uneven. You guys, you need this mascara. Beautiful, I'm so excited. All right, you guys, we're nearing the end of this whole makeup thing. So you guys know I love blush, or at least if you have been following me, you know I love blush. So I had to get my hands on some of the new Benefit blushes. So I got Shelly and I got Tara. They sold out so fast. I actually wanted the colors Starla and Krista. I did get Krista, however, unfortunately it shattered, so I ended up going with Tara and Shelly. I also love mixing blushes. I feel like you can brighten up your blush just by mixing them. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna start off with Tara. Obviously like a terracotta color. Oh my God, how pretty. I have always been like a blush lover. I don't care how many pieces of blush I have, I will always love blush. It's like how I feel about like nude lipstick as well. Like you can never have too many. I feel like it's such a nice after sun color. Then I'm gonna use Shelly right here. It's like a seashell pink blush. So I'm just gonna add it to the top and make it bright. So some of these have some like sheen, like shimmer, very slight. So yeah, they both do. So then let's put on. You see that? Oh, that is so pretty. And I always just like also adding all the blush to my forehead as well, just for that like cohesiveness. But how pretty is that? All right, so I actually forgot to add my eyeliner before putting on the mascara. So I am just gonna go ahead and put some on my waterline. I love this liner from the Sephora collection. This is the color. I've used it up so much I don't even know the color, but basically it's like a dark espresso brown. I always like adding liner to the waterline because it makes your lashes look thicker. Almost like adding a fake lash with a band on it. I'm gonna do a pretend wing. So that's it for liner. I'm going to dust off this powder finally. All right, so this is one of my favorite lip liners of all time for years. If I don't use it for a while, I go back to it and I just remember why I loved it in the first place. But it's Laura Mercier Hazelnut Tea. This lip liner in general, any color, is just such a good liner. Fill it in. I love this color so much. And I feel like it looks really good with the blush that I used today. And then I finally got my hands on this Makeup by Mario. What is it called? It's the Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Serum. I got the color Bronze Glow. So I've been using this all week and it's super moisturizing. Everybody loves it and I do love it as well. So that's so pretty. On top of this, I want to add Charlotte Tilbury's Seduction Lip Gloss as well, just for some dimension, just towards the center right here. And then let me take my little clip off. So here is the final look. I hope you guys like it. Turned on a couple more lights right here. I really love it. So cute. I love all the products that I chose. I feel like they all worked really well. And this is just a really pretty everyday, simple, natural look. I don't know, what do you guys think? All right, so again, all the products that I used in this video will be linked in the description box below. Don't forget to sign up for the Sephora Beauty Insider program. Take advantage. Hope you guys love this look. Let me know if you want to see more. And again, thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video.